Y'all, I got. Okay, I got. I have been here over a year now, and I feel like I've been doing pretty good not to get scammed, not to get gringo priced too much, not outside of reason. But today, I got. I got for this little piece of candy here. This is right here, okay? This is where they got me. And let my foolishness be a lesson for you, okay? Let me prepare you if you are on your way to Merida. Let me save you from getting got, all right? Let me tell you a story. It's a whole story of how this happened. All right, so today I decided to pop out, go explore, live my best life. I only had like one student early in the morning. The rest of the day, I didn't have any evaluations. I didn't have any classes. I didn't have anything that I was scheduled to do. And I thought, I'm going out. I'm going out. I'm going to go be free. I'm going to go explore. I wanted to see some art. I wanted to see, there's another botanical garden off somewhere in the hither nither that I just found out about. I wanted to buy some kimchi. I could only do maybe two of those things. I couldn't do everything. So I settled on getting kimchi today because I've been wanting kimchi real bad, really bad. And I thought I had set up an appointment to get kimchi. And because the place where you pick up your kimchi is near the Merida English Library, I went there. Now, unfortunately, that pickup didn't work out. It didn't work out. I didn't get my kimchi, okay? I am kimchi free. But still, with my free wandering heart, I decided to, wander through Centro. I could still catch some art. So I left the Merida English Library. I wandered down through some of the squares, and I ended up in not Santa Lucia Square, got there first. The other square, the one that's past Santa Lucia. Can't remember the name of it, okay? I did a video like earlier when we first got here. It's on the channel. Be sure to watch it, in which I show you things around that square. And I'm like, I can't remember the name of this square. Y'all forgive me. I still don't know the name of that damn square. Now, to be fair, I'm from Savannah. If you know Savannah, Georgia, it's a town of little squares in the historic downtown area. I lived there for most of my life. I don't know the name of those damn squares either. I don't know the name of those damn squares either. And funny enough, I was a tour guide for a while, and in order to get your tour guide license, you have to pass a test where you know the names and locations of all those squares, and I did because I have a great skill of taking in knowledge, using it, spitting it back out, and then shooting it out of my head so it doesn't take up space where I don't need it anymore. So I digress. The point is, I can't remember the name of that square. But it is the square past Santa Lucia where the Grand Hotel is, and most importantly, Starbucks. Starbucks. The reason why this is important is because that ended up being my destination. I hadn't eaten yet, was a little bit hungry, maybe heading towards being hangry. Plus, it is October, it's fall, meaning I am craving pumpkin spice. So I'm at Starbucks. I'm going to have me some pumpkin spice, right? So I go inside Starbucks. I go to place my order. Now, I have enough Spanish for Starbucks. I can order at Starbucks in Spanish confidently. However, I've noticed at every Starbucks that I've gone to here, every time, the counter staff always speaks English. So I don't have to use my Spanish, although I'm prepared to do so. This time, the guy threw me a little wobbly side angle because he didn't speak English, right? For some reason, this put me a little bit a kilter because the point is I had the Spanish, but somewhere, I guess in my head, I knew he would speak English. And when he actually spoke Spanish, it messed me up. But anyway, I'm placing my order, pumpkin spice, that goes okay. For some reason, we had a miscommunication about getting the fact that I wanted it hot. I couldn't remember the word for hot to save my life. And for some reason, it seemed like he couldn't either. So what we worked on was like, I was like, sin frio, you know, the opposite. And later at the end of the order, I was like, caliente. Yeah, that's the one I want, caliente. But anyway, so you know I'm a failed vegan, right? I'm a failed vegan, but I'm trying real hard to get back up on that bicycle and ride it. I'm trying to ride that vegan bicycle to immortality, okay? So in Starbucks, there's not something vegan for me there, but it's vegetarian. There's like this little spinach and cheese crust thing. It's like a croissant that's sealed. So this thing is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to order. So this is what I'm trying to tell him, and I'm pointing at it and I'm telling him, yeah, that's what I want. That one right there. That. And then also I wanted, of course, a slice of pumpkin bread because again, it's October. They were out of pumpkin bread. So I settled for pan elote because, hey, that's good enough. And it's kind of like being back home having like a corn souffle. So I got that. I place my order, get my stuff, grab it, and I go outside. And there's one table. One table has finally opened up because it had been crowded there. There were no tables. I grab that table. I sit down. I'm happy. Yay! I get to boho lounge in a cafe-esque setting with my coffee and my Starbucks snacks until I look down and realize that somehow through miscommunication, and I'm going to take my share of that. I did not get the little spinach thing I wanted. Instead, what he gave me was a sandwich. Okay, the Starbucks sandwich. And not one of the good ones. It's the one on, like, it's supposed to be ciabatta bread, but because it's in Starbucks, it's older and colder and not tasty. And egg white. I don't want no egg white. You know, give me the whole damn egg or don't give me no egg at all. Egg white and cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese it was. It wasn't the good cheese that's around here. It wasn't even the mediocre American cheese, some kind of other cheese, and this much spinach. That much spinach. Just that much spinach on the sandwich. And I'm looking at the sandwich and I just stare at it for a while. I'm like, I don't want this. That's not what I ordered. I don't want it. I didn't want it. You know, I had really amped myself up to eat that spinach thing. And here's the thing. In truth, what I really wanted was the ham and cheese croissant. But because I'm trying to go vegan, and the small step is to be vegetarian first, right? Get the little vegetarian thing. That's what I ordered. But now I got this. I got old sandwich, old mediocre Starbucks sandwich, and I didn't want it. I'm not one that I often take food back and be like, no, this is wrong. I didn't want it. But this time I was like, I'm taking this shit back. I don't want it. I don't want it. But it's crowded outside. I had grabbed the one last remaining table. And I know if I get my monkey butt up and go in there and try to take that sandwich back, by the time I get back, my table is gone. And now I'm extra annoyed because I won't have a place to sit. All right. So I'm like, I guess I got to eat this sandwich. I gotta eat this sandwich. So I'm kind of staring at the sandwich, you know, thinking about how, feeling real ungrateful, right? I'm feeling real ungrateful about the sandwich. How dare I? You know, I have the fortune that I can sit here and eat this overpriced mediocre sandwich and drink this overpriced pumpkin spice and eat my overpriced pan elote. But I'm mad about this sandwich. I'm looking at the sandwich, giving the sandwich a stink eye, you know, like that. And I'm looking over here because I got my paper in my bag and stuff that I had, and I've got my paper and I've got my reading glasses. I'm like, okay, let me let that stink roll on off of me. This is what I got to eat. Eat it. Just eat it, Terry. Just eat it. Just suck it down and eat it. So I'm biting the sandwich, trying to pretend like the sandwich is delicious. It is not. And that's the thing. Had it been delicious, you know, after the first bite, I'd been like, okay, this is good. I'm fine. I got it. I'm going to eat it. You know, praise the universe for the nourishment of my body. But I start eating this like, this is some stuff like it's punishment, right? It felt like, it tasted like poverty and slavery and just all bad things. Okay. It just tasted bad. So I'm distracted. I tell all of you that. I tell you all of that to let you know I'm distracted, okay? My situational awareness, my ability to duck and move and slide is off because I'm perturbed at my dining selection, okay? So at this time, here's where it begins. The hustlers start coming, the hustlers. And I mean hustlers in that they're hustling, they're working, not hustling like they're shaking you down, which they are shaking you down too. But the sellers start coming, they start coming. And I've batted a few away easily. But here comes little Mama Abuelita with a little basket. She's got a basket and she's got that basket all merchandised nice with all these little snacks and things. And she comes up to me and she is as sweet as sugar. She's sweet. She had a wonderful energy, a warmth, and she comes up to me and she's like, oh, hello, something. She didn't say that. She said something in Spanish, but she said something like sister and beauty. And she says lovely things. She said, see, oh, tamarindo. And she's showing me the stuff she's got. And then she showed me this thing, camote. And as far as I know, camote, I think it's sweet potato, right? I love sweet potato. Sweet potato's so good for you. And I was like, oh yeah, I want that. I'll take that. And I want to buy something from her because she's a sweet little abuelita with this sweet little basket out here, and she's being kind to me, and her energy feels like sunshine, right? And so I asked her, ¿cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto cuesta? You know, and she tells me, now here's where the problem comes in. Here's where, learn from my mistake, y'all. Learn from my mistake. And she says, 3 pesos. 3 pesos. Okay, y'all, how much is 3 pesos? Put it in the comments. How much is 3 pesos, y'all? Put in the comments. Do you know? Do you know? Make sure you know. Make sure you know. Because here's the thing. I knew how much that was. But my mind wasn't functioning right because I was distracted about my nasty behind sandwich. Okay. So even though she said tres, and you know how much that is, I'm like, that many, you know? And what I'm thinking is 30 pesos. So I start digging in my little, where the hell is it? I'm going to show it to you because I love it and I wear it everywhere like a freak. No, I can't find it. I'm digging. I'm going to find it. I'm wasting your time digging, so I'm going to find it so I can show it to you. Did I put it away? Oh, no. Here it is. God help me that I wear this now. God help me in my fanny pack. I start digging in my fanny. I wear a fanny pack now, y'all, like some escapee from the 80s. I wear this thing with pride. I wear it all the time. You'll see me in this, a fanny pack. People that know me are like, Terry, you in a fanny pack? I'm in a fanny pack. But anyway, I start digging in my fanny pack and I dig out a 20 peso bill and then a 10 peso coin. And she's like, oh yeah. And I give it to her and she gives me this. She's like, oh, thank you. When I tell you this little abuelita, who I think had maybe a cane too, suddenly turned into Barry Allen and was gone. Across the square so fast, real fast. Now, before she got totally out of my vision, my mind snapped into awareness and I realized how much 3 pesos actually was. Oh, and I realized the reason why she getting gone like the ding dang flash is because she knew, I knew, we both knew. Now, understand, what I paid for this is what I kind of expected. Also, that was going on in my mind too, because it's what I expected to pay in my money, right? In American, oh, that would be what I gave her was like $1.50. Yeah, I pay $1.50 for this. It's a big old piece of artisan candy. Sure. But in reality, and please learn from me if you're not here, stop doing that, okay? Don't do that. Don't do the calculation in your mind like it's only such and such in US dollars. You'll never save any money like that and you'll get got. Instead, think of it the way the locals think of it. Like, no, I would never pay that for. Think about if somebody tried to charge you 20 or 30 bucks for a piece of candy back home, and then be like, hell no, I'm not paying that. Put your mind that way, and then you can keep your money in your pocket, and then your brain won't go sliding out your ear like mine did. And again, it's just a little bit, for the exchange rate, it's just a little mistake. It is a teeny tiny mistake. It's not a life-altering mistake. I wasn't going to go suplex the woman. I wasn't going to go chase her down and be like, hey, you, give me back my 27 pesos. I wasn't going to fight her or anything like that. I wasn't going to go after her. I was angry at myself, like, dang it, woman, you've been here over a year. You can't learn these numbers. You can't work it no better than that. So the rage was at myself. Like, how did I do that? And then the fact that the realization came that quickly. I would have rather not realized at all what I did than to realize and be thinking, oh, man, Terry, you a dumbass. Because that's what I was thinking. So now I'm eating my mediocre sandwich, and I got my overpriced scam candy, and I'm thinking, this is afternoon with the dumbass. It took the shine off me for a minute. So it took a while for me to recenter myself and get right with the universe and be like, that wasn't nothing. That didn't hurt you. It's fine. That's just telling you to be more aware, and you shouldn't have been complaining about that sandwich. And you should have been paying attention, but it's okay because you wanted to give that little abuelita money anyway. You wanted to. I did, because everybody else that I didn't, I sat there, I duck and covered. I wanted to give that woman money, right? And I had the means to give. It wasn't nothing, but I don't like being dumb. I don't like being dumb. There is nothing worse than feeling like, oh, I'm dumb. I don't like that. And so I felt very dumb. So, but my mistake, let it be a lesson for you. Y'all, if you don't learn anything else, any other Spanish before you get here, learn your numbers. Learn your numbers. Learn your numbers. I can say so much, but for some reason, it's the hardest thing for me to learn these ding-dang numbers. And I know what it is. It's because I'm a person that hates math, right? I'm a words person. I deal in words. I deal in language. This is what I love. Yet numbers. So that's like the hardest thing that I'm struggling with learning and actually retaining the numbers. But again, it was a lesson that I learned, a small lesson, and it's funny now, and I hope it entertains you, and I hope it prepares you so that you don't get got. Also, though, I have to say, I respect those people's hustle. They get out there and they sell and they sell and they sell. I hate selling. I've got 2 websites and I hate selling. So right now, I'm going to take some of their hustle. I'm going to channel their hustle. And I'm going to tell you, if you're watching this video, if you are watching this video, buy some of my stuff. Go to my website, blacklionbotanicals.com/shop, and buy some stuff. I got awesome crystals. I've got awesome crystals there. Matcha, CBD, boho clothes, tarot cards, what you need. If you are watching this video, it's because you're supposed to buy something. So go buy some of my stuff. And I'm not going to gringo price you. If you're in the States, the stuff will ship directly to your door. If you're living in Mexico or anywhere else, the stuff can ship to you, but it will cost more and it will be longer. So instead, just buy the digital items. Buy the digital items, the digital downloads, get a digital tarot reading, something like that, a digital journal. Okay? All right. So much love. Oh, and if you are learning English, go to my other website, lionenglishacademy.com. And I or one of my teachers can help you improve your English. We would love to. So support me. This is what I learned from the abuelita. Sell your stuff with pride. Thank you for watching, you guys. Live well. Happy Hoodoo Heritage Month. Happy fall. And tune in again to the retreat.